in the Stencil Shed, and it's quite a cold day here in the UK, in Malmesbury, where I'm based. Half term, so the kids are off, but Dad has been at the workshop all day, and I've been making these beautiful kingfishers on fantastic pieces of oak wood. Now what I'm doing here is a really satisfying part. I'm just adding all the details right at the end. So the designs you see are all handmade by myself, and they're done with stencils and spray paint. And this is a 5-layer artwork. Just pausing there as I'm thinking exactly what I'm doing. And this is the exciting bit at the end, where I'm just, this is, you can see it's 540 degrees on the burner just over there. And I'm just adding in these final flourishes, is what I call them. So you can see it's just burning the paint away back through to the wood just there. And it's these little details that really bring the artwork to life. Just round the eye as well. I'm just going to burn there and there. Flick that bit away. Now the eyes are done with a really nice gloss, and that has just kind of locked in the eye. Perfect job. My name's Sid, by the way. I'm a spray paint artist from Malmesbury in Wiltshire, and this is what I do. And I've been doing this professionally for, oh crikey, longer than I can remember now. Over 10 years. So I do manage to support my family with what I do. And this is the aspect at the end of the day where I'm just burning this paint away. This tool here, you just see where I've made the mark onto the black. It's about 500 degrees centigrade, and it's just taking away and giving this kind of furry edge from the spray paints more of a definition. I used to use kind of paint markers to do this, but what I find with the animals and wildlife, it's all about the texture. Having the texture means that you can physically run your fingers across the artwork, so it becomes much more tactile. And this is a kingfisher. Now, luckily, my hometown, Malmesbury, does have a river that totally circles the town. And I did actually manage to get a couple of shots off with my camera and get the photograph for this guy. It was actually with an iPhone, but the beauty is, as long as you get the basic shapes coming together, you can work with that with the spray paints, and I've very much stylized them. This is on ash wood, and I mean, this is the perch that I've attached. They look absolutely fantastic, don't they? The products you can see in this little live video should actually be tagged on there, so take a little peek at that. Thank you very much for the light coming through. Very nice of you to make a comment. One of my favorite birds. Yes, they're lovely kingfishers. I'm a real fan. I've spray painted kingfishers. This is about my kind of 5th edition for this. I'm just putting the details down on the beak like that, and then burning away. I'm just going to grab one of the paints. So these are the paints that I use. So proper graffiti sort of spray paints, which I give a rattle ever so often. The thing with kingfishers are you can really get these bright, vibrant colours. This area here, the oranges, I spray paint 5 different colours in there to get these blends. So they should really, really pop under the lights just there. I'm really pleased with the colours that I've got on that guy, yeah. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. So I'll take this burner and I just burn the details over the top, and it just kind of evens it off. Click the link in the little video, and you should be able to open it up and see a very, very more detailed bird, which has got the double bark on there as well. I also do more cool things like my R2D2 spray can, which you can just see in the back. Do give me a follow and a subscribe just when you're catching up on this. I've got an in-depth making video where you see me do all this spray painting for this little kingfisher, which I've been working on today. So that's going to be more of a 10-minute sort of video, going really deep dive into spray painting and stencil art, which is, I'm sure, why 1 or 2 of you have dropped in on this live. Timothy, thank you very much. Yeah, really nice to get the interaction going on these little mini lives. What I'm doing here is I'm just burning the paint away, and it's getting these really fine details. So this has got a texture on the beak. The eye, if I move it, is a different paint that I use, which is gloss paint. So he's really, really pinging under the lights just there. And this is it's a waste product from the timber merchant, actually. So what I do is I pick it up off the floor when I go there and buy the wood for my artworks. And dive. That is the thing, isn't it? Yeah. I have been lucky enough to see a kingfisher fishing before, and this is definitely sort of based on that. If you had to give me a little subscribe, there should be a little video from about a year ago where I chased the kingfisher down the river. I get rather excited. Now this is 500 degrees. You can see on the little digital display there, and I just pull that across, and I'm concentrating a little bit. I dig down here and lighter here, and that gives a fade. And what I'm doing is I'm burning the paint away back to the original wood. I've done all the spray painting for this earlier during the day, and I let it dry. So it's quite sequential. So when I do these lives at the end of the day, a lot of the time I'll be doing the pyrography, but you'll get to see what I'm working on. So do give me a subscribe if you so wish. Let me know where in the world you're from as well. Where are you from, 10E and Timothy? Are you here in the UK? Always interested. This is about my fourth live that I've tried. I did actually a live when I was doing one of my mural pieces on an old barn, some gorillas. So I'm just trying to see what it's all about on YouTube with the lives. I've live streamed on other networks for about the last 18 months, and I'm just concentrating a little bit. This is the yellow side going to the dark to give it the tone under the wing just there. This is the double bark piece of ash as well. California, oh, wow. Crikey, do you get, so kingfishers, are they, do you get them in California or iterations on there? Wolf Williams, yeehaw to you, sir. Or is that an American accent, yeehaw? That's more Texan, isn't it, than California? We get the yeehaws on there. But yeah, great for dropping in on my little live here. Any of you guys see my defrost graffiti, which is certainly gone viral over the last, let's have a little look, probably since January the 9th, I did a video where I'm kind of making silly faces on cars, and it kind of went viral. I think a lot of the American viewers got into it because you don't really get frost out there. So it's me kind of making silly faces on cars with de-icer. So it's certainly a bit of a double take. So if you give me a little subscribe and then scroll my videos, look at the most popular one. It's a genuinely spontaneous moment as well. Some people said I've faked it, but no, they were friends of mine and we were just mucking about after dropping the kids off to school. I'm just burning away on this kingfisher right now. So we've got from Spain. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. It really does go global. I'm from Malmesbury, so Wolf Williams. Oh, right. Okay, that's cool, isn't it? So we're getting the Malmesbury's dropping in. We're getting the Spanish viewers. We get someone in California. That is brilliant, yeah. So this is actually a Malmesbury kingfisher. It's based on one that I saw going down the river about this time last year, I think it was. We've got my classic R2 spray can over there. Do give me a subscribe. Wolf, do you follow me? I'll be interested to know. Do you follow me on YouTube Shorts and YouTube itself? Definitely ramping up the shorts of late. Let me just do that eye. I'm just going to burn that away just there. Like that, and that gives the little definition on that aspect of this beautiful kingfisher. Right, I'll show you exactly this. We've got another couple of kingfishers to go. You'll also see that it should have some tagged products just at the bottom. Get my finger just round there, open that bag, you will see the R2 spray can, and that some of my street art you'll also see. Hello from Texas. That is a yeehaw, isn't it? Brilliant job. We do have a link to Texas in my hometown. We've got a Texan couple recently bought the hotel that's in my hometown. Well, I say recently, probably 3 or 4 years ago. And it's the oldest hotel in England. And they have relatives, the Hanks they're called. Not Tom, don't worry about that. But yeah, they've invested quite a lot into the town, and they've taken over the hotel and redeveloped it. Yeah, I went in there for a cocktail the other day. Quite nice, but very expensive. But yeah, nice for a little treat, yeah. And that's just coming together there. I'm just putting some more detail onto this Kingfisher just here. Thanks for, what is the tool he's using? So this is a pyrography tool. So you can see over here, I'm just going to adjust this. You can adjust the temperature, and this should just rise fairly promptly. And let's see if I can get a bit of a glow. So it's kind of going orange there. But what I don't want to do is burn too hard on here and cause like the dark marks. So what I'm doing is I'm getting it to a temperature which is not too hot, usually about 500. And therefore, when I burn the Kingfisher away, I never got to any of these short streams, but you seem pretty awesome. So thank you very much, yeah. Much appreciated. Yeah, so a little short stream. So you dropping off the shorts, because I was kind of, I did one in the other orientation, so like the video like that, and didn't hardly get any viewers. So I guess this is because I've got some viral videos going through, which you might have hooked into, and dropped in on my little making it. I love to do these, you know, it's fairly simple. This is the next one. So this has been unburned. So let me do a little burning. I love to do these videos because I'm a genuine handmade artist. And there's a little fight in the world of art at the moment, which is, you know, people are getting involved in AI to create designs, things like that. But I think if you physically make something like I do, I'm kind of AI sort of proof, really, isn't it? I use wildlife, which has got nothing to do to AI as well. But I'm sure the algorithm has brought you here, so it always has the influence, doesn't it? But yeah, thanks for joining me. My name's Sid. I'm a spray paint artist from the UK. This is what I do at the end of the day, where I do these designs with stencils and spray paint, hence why I'm called the Stencil Shed. To get the details, I just burn the paint away into these little wooden blocks, and these are going to be ready to hang. Actually, I'm just going to show you something, just take you off the I'm just going to finish that, and then that'll be all of them finished. I'm going to show you a little tour around the studio, which is what I quite like to do, and I'll just turn that off for a sec. So here's my studio, so we can see that this is something else I've been working on over here. This is very English pheasant going on. This is where I've got a little station set up where I'm just putting a video together, and you can see all my artwork all together. I mean, look at this down here. These are absolutely beautiful. So with the wood over there. So this is going to be on the actual video. So I can't wait to finish that off and show it off. But over here, you can see all my different artwork. So all coming together. So I'm called the Stencil Shed. Recently, Valentine's Day has passed. So I've got these kind of Valentine's designs just here. So these beautiful bears. It's a Kingfisher. So we've got a couple of tree frogs just there next to each other, haven't they? Mad as a box of frogs, a couple of nice bees there as well. So yeah, it's Kingfisher. This is not had the burning tool on there. They specialise in, they perch. If you think orange and blue, you're thinking, well, that's not very good camouflage. But when they're diving into the water and you're a fish looking up, they're almost impossible to see. So that's their stealth. But they're quite rare to see. And because my hometown of Malmesbury is circumnavigated, let me go a little bit further away to get rid of the flashing lights. That's annoying. By a river, we do get them. Yeah, we got this tree frog. Yes. So what I do, a bit similar to the Kingfisher over there. So this is the beautiful little tree frog, and then this is apple tree for my garden. But what I have to do is I shave it back with a special tool to get it flat, and then glue it to the front. So you've got a tree frog on a piece of wood. And he's on his own little branch, but he is beautiful, isn't he? Yeah, really liking that one. I don't know where you're from, Limb Biscuit, but I do have a shop where I post within the UK. And then I also do things like this. It's a beautiful little owl just peeping out of the wood over here. I'm just going to give you a little tour around the studio down here. So this is where I've got all my paints together, all in the different sections. So I've got my greys, browns, blues over here. And here's what I was just burning away on the live earlier. So these Kingfishers. Then I've got these orange paints, more skin tones here. I need to stock up the skin tones. Greens over here. We've got more Kingfishers. That one I've not sprayed the white in there just yet. This is a different design that I was working on. These are jackdaws on their own branch. What piece is your own personal favourite? let's have a little think. I'd like to do some of the bigger ones like this. I'd also do sort of, let's go and have a little, this is quite cool actually over here. So one's a little bit of a message. I mean, that's a big old slab of wood. So that's a tree inside a light bulb. And that's elm from Scotland as well. Beautiful big piece of elm just there. Just swiftly moving on here, we've got, this is my wife. No, that's not the wife, yeah. She's working her fingers to the bone. I'm from Wiltshire, so this is a batch of Stonehenges, which I actually made and finished off on the live streams last week. There's the little Stonehenges over there. And then we've got, this is really neat as well, isn't it? This is a woodpecker encased within the wood just there. So they're pretty cool. So yeah, so it's a mixture of spray paint, street art, wood. It's just my way of doing things. This is where my wife works over here. So we've got, let's see, we had talking tree frogs earlier, but you see every single tree frog is different. This one's got more of a barky edge, different stump. They're really nice as well. And they've got this kind of shimmery effect copper just there. So got to be pleased with that. But yeah, I think this is where I'm always looking. There's a big kingfisher there. Look, that's about 1.5 meters high. This is where I'm always testing the spray cans over here. Let's have a little look. So I'm kind of just testing a few little bubble things over here. Let's just line that out like that. So there we go. All mad stuff from the Stencil Shed. Thanks for joining in. Do hook me a subscribe if you want to do that. And I shall catch you all very soon. Thank you very much.